Well, good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the 2022 HASD&IC annual meeting. Much has changed, but it's great to see a lot of familiar faces, and just the conversations I see going on today is what this is all about.
I think you can see how blessed we are with Dimitrios and a mighty team, and they do a great job representing all of us. And so all that you give and put into this is really giving back.
I want to thank everyone in this room, from the leadership of the Hospital Association of San Diego and Imperial counties, for your guidance during this pandemic, to all of you in this room who had a hands-on role, and to a number of the guests who played an incredible role in terms of state and county and regional leadership. We are so very grateful. You all are familiar with difficult times, challenging times. I don't think those are going to end anytime soon.
There are so many spokes in this wheel. All the pressure seems to funnel right into the hospital, as we all know, and particularly into the emergency department.
And obviously not to say that EMS, emergency rooms, and behavioral health are tied together, but we know there's definitely a connection there.
The purpose is to pull together all segments of the system and put people in one room and have a place to have conversation, to have creative thought that might result and stimulate change.
So how are we actually doing any of this work and implementing these ideas and this vision for the Children and Youth Behavioral Health Initiative? It absolutely requires a collective approach. That is the bottom line. We can't continue to operate in silos.
It will never be more important for us to partner with non-traditional organizations in our communities to talk about what we value in healthcare. Our voices are important, but the communities that we serve have important voices too.
So we need a whole community approach. We need to get more creative about what constitutes the definition of a provider in order to pull this off.
Certainly we want to represent our organizations and our interests, but it's only when we come together we can really make a change.
I think we all have a real sense of the existential challenge that we face in healthcare, and yet we have to really roll up our sleeves and continue this work. What can we do in partnership with communities to ease the financial burden of healthcare? And as enterprises, how do we really begin to think of ourselves as health improvement systems, not simply acute care providers?
Collective action, partnering with the community, doing better to educate and work with patients. Building strong partnerships is critical. As in any relationship, building trust is so crucially important. And having trusting relationships with community leaders and community organizations.
We have to constantly think, reinvent, rethink. If we can't address these tectonic changes, be certain other people will address it for us.
None of this is easy, but collectively we can continue to do good.
We have the best and the brightest in this room. We have the best and the brightest across this state. I am comforted by the fact that as we go through these next several challenging years, it's all of you who are here. We will do this together, and we will continue to serve the missions of our organizations, and that is to care for those most in need.